Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka nong 18 jong All India Congress Committee kabalong ru ka wing commander bala syong that nakakam ka anuma acharya mentakas ngi ka khatway trik ukalaling kod arajar arpusaw kala penbena ya ka Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra hagaba Rahul Gandhi un Ïaid Lynti de ka Sdang na ka Jelam Manipur ha ka khat saw trik ukalaling kod arajar arpusaw bat kaban sa penkot pat haga arpo trik uluber ha Mumbai. Habakren halor ka Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra ka anuma acharya kalayatho. Bagani ka jingya Lynti kandai kumba henreo sngi, henreo hajar hanyo spa khat 100 kilometer, shispa shipotli ki district, bat khat santli ki jilla, ha ka ba unong elam jong kaseng Congress unye kendu ikipat ba, bat banyakren halor ki jing'e ki baki ya kendu. Shushu kalaban rap ru ka baong baka Congress kalapan long ye ka yatra hapo ka jingelam jong Rahul Gandhi kade halor ka jingya pher hapadeng ki badok bat ki bareo spa hagi emlang ka salang bat ki wei ki mat kala ong ru ba Rahul Gandhi unye kendo ye ki breo na baro ki liang laki dei ki breo ki badok ki bareo spa ki nongnya atrong bat ki wei Shisho ka anuma kala theru ye ka seng BJP ka balayalam ye ka sarkar na ka bathat madan ye ki kambam hok jongka ha ki ki shipotli ki snem khamtam ha ka bede ba ka jingbam yo kam yo jam nangta ka jingkeu dor ki mar ki mata ka phanyang bat ki wei kala ong na ye kren ye ka tendong le air shet jingshet bat ki wei namarba ka dor kala keu bha ha ka ri jongi menta ka kenti ki nongrep ki dekhat yala ka jingem na ki jing'e ki baki ye kendo kala ongru baka sarkar Congress kala ai biang shikipat ba ye ka ei ka baki yo namar ki yo ye ka bor na ki pat ba hinrei ka BJP ka the ye ka pisa shiki company namar ka yo jingerap na ki bat ki pat ba kim yo ai ru em.
Purpose of coming here is to tell you about the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, which is commencing from Manipur, from Imphal, and it is going up to Mumbai. It is a 66 days yatra covering around 6,700 plus kilometers, passing through 110 districts, and it will likely to finish on the 20th of March. Now, I am here as a representative of Indian National Congress to tell you about the purpose of this yatra. Before that, on 7th September 2022 and up to 30th January 2023, Indian National Congress has organized Bharat Jodo Yatra under the leadership of our fearless leader, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. The purpose was very clear then, that there was a widening gap between rich and poor, hate mongering in the society, and sometimes state sponsored also, and politicization of agencies, government agencies which were autonomous agencies for the checks and balances on the government. So politicization of those agencies. So that was the purpose of Bharat Jodo Yatra. Our leader, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, walked 4,000 kilometers, heard people, their plight, their problems, and it was a huge success. And the Bharat Jodo Yatra never stopped. It continued. Mr. Rahul Gandhi kept on meeting people from various segments, whether it was porters, coolies, or mechanics, or truck drivers, or many other people like carpenters, so all segments, and he continues to meet them. But why this Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra? Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra is once again because Bharatiya Janata Party has disturbed our people, our democracy, our constitution, and we see as a result there are 10 specific problems we see. first of all is huge unemployment. Every third graduate is without a job. When a person who is an engineer has to opt for the job of a porter, or perhaps a PhD applies for the job of a peon, that means their qualification is not meeting their aspirations. Whatever they have acquired to get a job is not taking them to a logical conclusion. Earlier, the unemployment was in 2012, it was 1 crore, now it has tripled. It is 4 crores as per the data released by government itself in 2022. Another problem is price rise. Here also you are paying, I think, 97 rupees for your petrol, 86 rupees plus for your diesel, 970 rupees perhaps for your LPG cylinder. So it is hurting, and it is hurting the middle class. Its saving is hugely evaporated. So that is a big problem. People are suffering. Food grains, your commodities, forget about LPG, petrol, diesel. Your basic needs, your pulses, your grains, the edible oil. And the government has levied GST on even milk and milk products, which is the essential things. Then agriculture. Every hour in our country, one farmer is committing suicide. This government has brought this black law, which finally they had to withdraw. But after 750 farmers were already martyred by them. Same is with the labours. Congress government have started Manrega. Actually, here I would like to tell you that whenever Congress is strong, because it derives its power and strength from people, so it gives back to people. You remember our right-based schemes, right to food, right to employment, right to education, right to health, and even right to information, which strengthens people. Whereas BJP government derives its power from the corporates' money. So whenever they become powerful, the power goes back to the corporates. Another problem, which is huge discrimination with Dalits, tribals. 46.11% crime against Dalits have increased in last 10 years. This is BJP government is against caste census. They're shirking away because they don't want equal participation of people as per their percentage of population. Then atrocities against women. Women are actually deceived by BJP. They say Beti Bachao, but the predators of women, they go from strength to strength. So this is what is their double standards. Every hour there are 51 FIRs in our country for crime against women. Then I just want you to recall the public health and COVID mismanagement, in which WHO estimated 47 lakh people died during COVID, which was 10 times from what our government claims, around 4 to 4.5 lakhs. Then MSME sector. Actually, this sector was hugely hit by Bharatiya Janata Party. MSME actually requires a lot of access to credit, to technology, and to infrastructure so that it grows and generates employment for the youth of people, youth of India. So this sector has been hit. And GST, that is another mismanagement by BJP government. So these are the things which I am enlisting. I have enlisted in front of you about 7 problems so far. One is unemployment, one is inflation, rising prices, then your agriculture sector, the discrimination against Dalits, Adivasis and minorities, then atrocities against women, then this public health and COVID mismanagement, then MSMEs, And another one is, this is a government of rich. So corporates, their NPAs are waived off, their loans are waived off, their taxes are waived off, whereas our farmers are in debt. So this government doesn't care for them. And generating electricity, or they are controlling that, the people are overcharged, and that stolen money from the people is utilized in pumping up their stock prices. And there is a scam right under the nose of SEBI worth not less than 32,000 crores. So this is what they are doing, and therefore the gap between rich and poor is also increasing. So that 1% of country's rich people control assets and wealth worth 40% of the entire country, whereas the bottom half takes around 3% of the wealth. Then the favorite topic, which hits me personally as an armed forces personnel, our Prime Minister has given a clean chit to China. He said, na koi ghusa hua hai, na koi ghus aaya hai. This is when we are not able to patrol the points which we used to patrol before. Now those have been declared as buffer zone. Even what has come to notice and the news that Major Shaitan Singh's Smarak has been demolished, or perhaps it has been earmarked for that. So this is a pseudo nationalism, jingoism, which BJP is propagating. General Narvane, who was the ex-army chief and who has published in his book that Agnipath scheme was forced upon armed forces. So much so that the Indian Air Force and Navy did not even know. It was like a bolt from the blue for them. And thus, Modi government has actually weakened our armed forces, and also they have hit the aspirations and dreams of thousands of youth who used to have that dream of serving their own country. Then terrorism. And then finally, the demolishing of democracy, which is being done day in and day out by Bharatiya Janata Party government, by controlling all the autonomous agencies like ED, CBI and Election Commission of India, which has become toothless. When Prime Minister politicizes army during his political speeches, they become deaf and dumb. But any little violation by any of the opposition parties, they send them notices. Then Election Commission of India is also not, they're unbiased with the people. ED and CBI is rating only 95% of their targets are only opposition people. And what is the rate of conviction? Just 0.05%. Out of 3,000, only 21 people were found guilty of some time. So this is another thing, and we all have seen that Modi government is passing bills and turning them into law without the presence of opposition leaders. They have suspended around 145 parliamentarians during last session. Everybody has seen that. So that is how they are demolishing and destructing the fabric of our nation. So what Congress is doing through this Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, our mission statement is Nyay ka hak milne till the time we achieve it. So we are starting it because Bharatiya Janata Party is not allowing people to see the realities. We want all of you to join us as Nyay Yodhas in solidarity with the equal justice for all, the economic justice, the social justice and the political justice. In this booklet, on the third page, there is a phone number which is, I think, 918-918-02024. If you dial that, then you can become a Nyay Yodha. You can also explore the website. So you can join this, our mission. And we are going ahead with this from Manipur. That is on the 14th of January. And that is all from my side. If you have any questions, I'm so learned and enterprising. You all know that it was all Jumla. BJP is a master in no master strokes. They are master in fake narratives and agendas, and that is how they do it. And their sole motto is to acquire the government again and again and again. They have nothing to do with the people, because in your own state you see what is happening. Deforestation is a problem. You have so many natural resources, but all are exploited. Illegal coal mining. Your state is suffering from that, and because of that you have floods, you have landslide. Like they have ruined the Uttarakhand, they have ruined the other side with lot of projects. The natural resources and nature has to be restored. So this is how they do it. They extort it like money. The nature also they extort like money. I cannot comment on whether it is going to convert into votes. We don't know. But somebody has to take this fight on. Fight for democracy. Fight for safeguarding our constitution, which is badly ruined by Bharatiya Janata Party. So converting into vote, I cannot say that. At the same time, the opposition is on the roads. In Hindi they say, जब सड़क सूनी हो जाती है तो संसद आवारा हो जाती है. So सड़क सूनी नहीं रहने देंगे. We will have people on protesting. We will keep doing something. I cannot comment on how many seats we are going to get. So it is basically to have a mission, and the mission is to awaken people, to tell them that daro mat. It is mainly towards that. One opposition leader who is as fearless as Rahul Gandhi in asking questions to the government, they are so afraid of him that they ruined his image. They have spent crores of rupees to ruin his image. Everybody knows that. The Bharat Jodo Yatra has changed that perception. People now know that he is one person who comes from the family of martyrs, and he is going to take the country because he loves the country so much. It is Bharatiya Janata Party, its motive is served when somebody makes that kind of statements.